This week on Council Bluffs News, residents come together at Lake Manawa and make a difference by cleaning it up. Then, staying money smart. The National Financial Education event hits Council Bluffs. Find out how local small business owners are encouraging entrepreneurs to take the next step. Plus, Ron's Barber Shop. We catch up with the man himself celebrating his 42nd year in Council Bluffs. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm James Lathrop. Lake Manawa is the place to be for weekend fun. The park pulls in crowds of outdoor enthusiasts every year, yet struggles to make ends meet. Due to budget cuts, you won't find many trash cans on the grounds. This causes a lot of trash to accumulate. So every year a handful of volunteer groups come together, roll up their sleeves, and pick it all up. Another beautiful day at Lake Manawa. But this day, the mission isn't recreation.
Well, today's event is the Lake Manawa cleanup here at Lake Manawa.
Over 100 people show up for the project in its 9th year.
It's an all-volunteer program that is set up to pick up the lake.
The cleanup begins here at shelter number 6, where volunteers pick up gloves and trash bags, and then split up into 10 groups for 10 areas.
We've broken up the lake into areas. That seems to be the best way to make sure things get picked up good.
After that, they set out. One group features employees of Texas Roadhouse. Among them is Adam Boardman.
Texas Roadhouse is a big part of helping out the community here, and just a few of my best companions here decided to come out and clean the place up.
Adam is a lifelong resident of the city, doing his part to keep his home free of debris.
You know, just cleaning up this beautiful lake here we got. Lived here my whole life and just making Lake Manawa a beautiful place.
Nearby, Chad Robert Belt, also a Council Bluffs resident, finding the area to be in rough shape.
Well, a lot of glass, bottles, plasticware in the woods, and on the curbside, people throwing stuff out.
The 24-year-old is just happy to help out.
I do enjoy cleaning up and volunteering for the community of Council Bluffs, Iowa.
But he does have a suggestion for park rangers.
You know, we may need to add more trash cans around the venue, possibly.
More trash cans is a great idea. However, Richard Sellers explains, at the moment, that's just not possible.
That became a dilemma then, because then it takes money to have the trash collected by a trash collection agency. Money the state does not have.
All in all, the effort is a worthy substitute. Sellers hopes the event teaches young people about the importance of not littering.
I think a lot of them bring their kids and hope it's partly an educational process, you know, monkey see, monkey do.
The wish is similar programs will sprout from this one.
I think if people come down and see how good the event works out, they may want to try it somewhere else.
Sellers estimates around 150 people attended the event. If you missed this year's cleanup, you can still volunteer with similar efforts with Keep Council Bluffs Beautiful. Just go to their website, keepcouncilbluffsbeautiful.org, and click on the volunteer button on the left of the page. Well, it's a citywide effort to make Council Bluffs healthier. Through education and awareness, Live Well Potawatomi County hopes to put health in the front of everyone's minds. It all came together at the first annual Council Bluffs Wellness Fair. Being healthy has never been more fun.
We're not going to cut all the way through it.
Live Well Potawatomi County presents its first ever wellness fair.
The main goal really is to improve the health of residents, citizens of Potawatomi County, and to give people information on how they can make the healthy choice the easy choice.
Sandy Hull is a coordinator with the event. She says exhibitors here are ready to educate and inform.
Everything from eating healthy, colon cancer, healthy snacks, just all kinds of different things.
One of those exhibitors, Linda Burns, is with WIC, a government assistance program.
We issue checks for children up to the age of 5, and breastfeeding moms and pregnant moms.
But the checks can't be used for anything. WIC has recently changed the rules in an effort to fight obesity.
Children and women get a check for fruits and vegetables, cereal, juice, bread, rice, tortillas, or oatmeal.
They even require moms with kids over 2 to buy reduced fat or skim milk.
Basically, it's trying to get them to eat healthier.
It's part of a reoccurring theme at the fair: teach good habits early in life.
Well-beings, we start at babies and up to kids stage 5. It kind of teaches them how to eat right and healthy.
Then couple that with a second message: stay active.
Fitness classes for kids and for adults. And there's going to be an event called the Angry Birds. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to participate myself and see what that is, but it's a physical activity event.
For more information, go to Facebook and search Live Well Pottawatomie County. For the past 6 weeks, the Make Parenting a Pleasure series by Family Inc. has improved the lives of many. So for the last class of the season, they had something a little special planned and involved a local high school's after-school program. IWTV student Sean Crawford has a story.
One of the best ways to say thank you is with a nice meal.
It's a great way to wrap up our parenting series and kind of a reward for coming to 6 weeks of parenting classes.
Following the conclusion of the Make Parenting a Pleasure series, Family Inc. treats the parents and their children to a spaghetti dinner.
We just basically cooked a homemade meal and, came and served it to them.
Allison Montgomery is a student in the Cooking for a Cause program at Lewis Central High School.
It gave me a chance to experience something that I don't usually get to experience and meet new people.
Bev Shriver has been involved with Cooking for a Cause for nearly 8 years. The program involves a group of students from Lewis Central who cook and bake items for organizations.
It originally started where I was watching the news one night, and it's like I just kept seeing all these negative things about teenagers.
So Bev thought of a way to change that perception.
I thought of a positive way that we could, let people see that there are good teenagers out there. Knowing what programs they had over here, we thought this would be a good place to serve a meal to families.
A sentiment echoed by the students.
They may not always get to have a home-cooked meal, so I'm sure they enjoyed that.
And the service provided by the Lewis Central students is greatly appreciated.
They made the parents feel very, very special tonight with their meal, and we served it family style so that they could sit as a family.
Next up for Elsie's Cooking for a Cause program, freshly baked cookies served at Mom's Place in the coming weeks. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Sean Crawford.
Thanks, Sean. April 20th marked the start of Money Smart Week, a nationwide event that spreads financial knowledge all over the country. A small business seminar being one of them. Here's IWTV student Nathan Connolly with more.
What you need to figure out is how do you get to that critical mass where all of a sudden these things feed.
A little help with budgeting can go a long way.
Money Smart Week is a national program that is about financial literacy.
Small businesses absorb the knowledge being shared April 25th at the Council Bluffs Public Library.
There were some people that were considering opening a business. They wanted to get more information.
MSCB Inc., the sponsor of the seminar, would like to attract new business to Council Bluffs, specifically in the downtown area.
The city and the Iowa West Foundation have invested in the infrastructure to make everything look nice downtown.
Valerie Ware understands the difficulties of starting a new business.
Sometimes it's complicated, and I think we were trying to share some of our experiences and enthusiasm.
And that's the reason for Money Smart Week.
There are several events happening throughout this week.
At this event, questions continue to be asked.
It's a fictional story, but it's based on Council Bluffs.
In the end, MSCB is hoping financial advice encourages local entrepreneurs to attempt to open their doors.
Bring some small businesses to the downtown of Council Bluffs.
Even though Money Smart Week is in the books for another year, you can still get helpful information on how to better manage your personal finances. Go to moneysmartweek.org for your Council Bluffs News. I'm Nathan Connolly.
What I call the entrapment of social media.
Thanks, Nathan. Staying with Money Smart Week, that starts our News Around the Bluffs, sponsored by Mr. Ed's Flagpole Company of Council Bluffs, right off Valley View Drive between Madison Avenue and Highway 92. To cap off a week of financial education, the Canesville-Tindley Neighborhood Association holds a Money Smart Fair here on the campus of Children's Square Saturday, April 27th. A number of booths set up with the mission to help you save a buck here or there, whether it be with your housing or your utilities. Smart Money Week only occurs once a year, yet the information is always out there. Just log on to moneysmartweek.org and click on the resources button. Walgreens and the Council Bluffs Police Department working together to keep drugs out of the wrong hands. This prescription and over-the-counter drug drop-off taking place at this Walgreens at 535 West Broadway in Council Bluffs Saturday, April 27th. Residents can drop off any unused medications for free, no questions asked. The CBPD reports about 150 cars coming through the drop-off site, which is on average for the biannual event. Lieutenant Dan Flores of the Council Bluffs Police Department explains holding on to the drugs can pose a risk.
If they're just remain in the residence or wherever, people can abuse the drugs. That's becoming a very serious problem in society. Also, people may take the wrong medications. You may have people who may try to sell medications.
If you have unneeded medication and you'd like to get rid of it, follow the FDA guidelines on their website, fda.gov.
To make a change not only in their school, our school, but also our community. Thank you.
Mayor Tom Hannafin speaking at a press event Tuesday, April 30th. The occasion is for this two-story art sculpture. The project, organized by the Bemis Center for Contemporary Arts and funded in part by the Iowa West Foundation. The piece placed here at the Canesville Alternative Learning Center is by Thurman Statham. He worked with the students for 7 weeks at the school, teaching them all the facets of art. Then he took his experiences during his residency for inspiration on the sculpture. Holly Olson is the Community Arts Manager for the Bemis Center.
It makes me incredibly excited to bring this piece of art to the neighborhood and to the Canesville Alternative Learning Center. I have the pleasure of my role of working with artists and creating opportunities to bring them in the community, so it's always exciting to get to a point to see the outcome of such a great process.
The artwork will provide a special gathering area for the students. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, he's been cutting hair for over 40 years. DeQuandis Humphrey brings us the story of Ron's Barber Shop. And after the break, Kathy Fiskus joins us from the Council Bluffs Convention and Visitors Bureau for a special events calendar highlighting a handful of activities in Council Bluffs and Pottawatomie County. Stay tuned, more Council Bluffs news is after the break.
Thanks to ASI and my free hearing evaluation, my life has changed for the better.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from varying degrees of hearing loss.
Over 85% of people with hearing loss can be effectively treated with digital hearing instruments from ASI.
Thank you, ASI, for allowing me to hear all the things I haven't heard in years.
ASI, providing better hearing and better living for 35 years.
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Hi, I'm Kathy Fiskus of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and May is loaded with events in Council Bluffs and Pottawatomie County. So get your calendar. Here are a few things you might enjoy. May 10th is the start of Celebrate CB. There's a barbecue contest and street dance at River's Edge, the new park along the Missouri River. The carnival in Bayless Park runs May 16th through 18th. The Egg Cookout in Bayless Park is May 17th at noon. And May 18th is the parade and children's fair. Log on to celebratecb.com to learn more. And May 10th is also Second Fridays. Downtown music, art, wine, and more in the 100 block, the Park Building, and Main Street. 6 to 9 p.m. May 11th is the heirloom plant sale at the historic General Dodge House, 605 3rd Street in Council Bluffs. The sale runs 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., but for the best selection, be sure and get there early. And May 11th is also Chipper's Spring Adventure, where museums in town are free or admission is just $1. Pick up your flyer at the library Saturday, May 11th at 10 a.m., get Chipper's autograph, and take a picture. This is a great way to spend time with Mom because Mother's Day is May 12th. Attention military families, come to the Chamber office at 149 West Broadway to pick up your card good for up to 6 tickets at TD Ameritrade Park and Creighton Baseball May 17th. The tickets are good for that day only. The first Living Luss weekend is May 18th. 9 artisans in the Luss Hills will be open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Living Luss Artisans will be open every 3rd Saturday till October. May 18th will celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln Highway and the 75th anniversary of the Harrison County Historical Village. All that kicks off May 18th. Log on to livingluss.com for a schedule and directions. The Hitchcock Nature Center has a calendar full for May, so call 712-545-3283 or log on to potcoconservation.com for a complete list of the season. Come to the 100 block on May 18th for Savor the Flavor. It's craft beer, music, and art in the 100 block of Broadway from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's $30 per person at the door. May 19th is Fly Your Kite Day at Western Historic Trail Center. Bring your own or get one from the center at 3434 Richard Downing Avenue, just off 24th Street. Then join us in Council Bluffs for a huge celebration May 25th through June 8th for the grand opening of River's Edge Park and Luss Fest. The Beach Boys headline May 25th. On May 26th, you'll love the Omaha Symphony, the Sack Band, and fireworks for a patriotic salute. The next evening, May 27th, groove to Playing with Fire and the Food Truck Festival. The celebrating goes until June 8th, so log on to lussfest.com for the schedule. And May is a perfect time to buy and wear the official Council Bluffs t-shirt in support of RAGBRAI. Log on to councilbluffsragbri.com to order yours today. I'm Kathy Fiscus, Council Bluffs Convention and Visitors Bureau. We're Iowa Spirit, Council Bluffs.
Now time for Pets of the Week. Sponsored by Mad Cow Paintball of Louisville, Nebraska.
Hi, my name is Misty Bino and I'm a volunteer with Solace, support our local animal shelter. We have Charlie here. He is a lab mix. He's about 5 years old. He came in pretty underweight, so he could use a good nutritious meal. He is probably a chocolate lab mix of some type. He's a very energetic dog and he really likes treats, and so far he knows sit already. And if you are interested in Charlie, his file number is 3961. We are going from the big dogs to the little dogs. This is Rosie. She is a 2-year-old terrier mix. She too has a lot of energy. She's a very sweet girl, and her file number is 3796. This is Callie. She is a spayed female calico. She's about 2 years old. She came in as a stray and she is front declawed. So she would be a great companion for someone, and she is pretty small even for a 2-year-old. If you are interested in adopting Callie, her file number is 4012. This is Babe Ruth. He is a brown, tabby, and white, and he's between 4 and 5 years old. He's a really sweet kitty. He is going to be pretty large in size. And if you are interested in Babe Ruth, his file number is 4024. And if you're interested in any of the animals you've seen today, you can come down to the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter at 2821 South 15th Street.
Still to come, a barber who's called Council Bluffs home for the last 42 years. We take you downtown to Ron's Barber Shop. And after the break, the Reaver Beat has all of your Iowa Western news. Stay tuned.
At Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, our goal is to get you back to normal as quickly as possible. That's why we use techniques like our 830 laser therapy. Low-level light finds injured tissue, energizing cells to help reduce pain instantly while jump-starting the healing process. Ligaments and tissues grow stronger than normal healing, and when inflammation is reduced, it stays away. The 830 laser at Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, the therapist you know, the care you trust.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Marie Zeitner with the Reaver Beat. It's a busy time here on campus. Earth Day turns into Earth Week, and we show you how students celebrate. They meet some flying friends, clean up Council Bluffs, discover the dangers of distracted driving, apply for jobs, check out some art, and finally get some food. Take a look. Who is that on campus? It's the birds of prey making an appearance during the day when they normally fly at night. Outreach Coordinator Denise Lewis visits Iowa Western to educate people about the significance of these birds, also known as raptors.
Just reach as many people as I can to teach them, once again, how important raptors are in the environment.
Lewis brings in 2 injured raptors, which are birds that hunt for food. An eastern screech owl weighing only 4 ounces, and a great horned owl, a much bigger bird. She educates her audience about the lives of these specific raptors.
You know, the ways that they get hurt, but then also the ways that we can give them a second chance at life.
Young kids enjoy the exhibit by asking questions and touching real owl wings. And those birds sometimes discover things outside on the ground that could be harmful. Students volunteer to pick up trash along Valley View Road during Earth Week. Picking up any litter they see, the students start at the school and make their way to the intersection at Franklin Street. The men's basketball team also helps clean the road, and even the kids at College View Elementary pitch in. Iowa Western adopted Valley View for cleanup about 3 years ago. When you see people on the side of the road, stay alert, because what you're about to see is the result of distracted driving. A warning, this video may be disturbing.
What is going on in their minds that makes them go into an intersection where they know it's dangerous?
Imagine you are the driver, or even the person walking across the street. It's a scary situation that experts say could be prevented. The Alliance for Safer Teen Driving shows Iowa Western students the reality of driving distracted. According to Executive Director Rob Reynolds, 100 people are killed every day in car accidents, and 70% of those victims are killed by distracted drivers. The students completed studies on drivers at various intersections throughout the metro for a semester-long project. Mayor Tom Hannafan starts the event by proclaiming April Distracted Driving Awareness Month for Council Bluffs. The Reaver Beat Shanti Shaknoza picks it up from here with more Earth Day activities.
No distractions here in the cafeteria, as students are focused on finding a job. At the Career and Job Fair, about 15 companies set up to look for employees and volunteers. Students get the opportunity to network with representatives from different organizations.
Flexible hours to the school schedule or to the student schedule, looking for business degrees, management degrees.
Just basically go out and talk to people and see what their needs are, see how best we can help them.
There are full and part-time jobs available for students. Many students like the idea of getting experience of interviewing right on campus. Aspiring student artists are showing off their creation in celebration of the Earth Day. They turned the River Room into an art gallery with the latest trend, recycling art.
What we've done this year is taken one of the projects from design that we do in our design class and applied that process to the concept of ecology.
Art students use materials people usually throw away. Plastic spoons, knives, forks, papers, and wood turns into a beautiful craft. They say this Earth Day event is a perfect time to show the creation use of recycling material to the public. Watching all of these activities probably are making you hungry. The delicious part of the Earth Week is the local food day. Iowa Western Culinary Arts students show us the easiest and healthiest way of cooking.
This is Earth Week. We are making quesadillas for the CSA to help promote healthy living.
This event not only teaches you how to make healthy choices, but also shows us how to grow a garden. Los Hills Collaborative CSA shares its experience with Iowa Western students.
We offer shares of produce, fresh vegetables, whatever is in season, starting the first Monday in June, going to the last Monday in September.
Students learn about locally grown food that even keeps the earth healthy. For the River Beat, I'm Shanti Shahnoza.
For the River Beat, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you on campus.
Thanks, Marie. When a Council Bluffs barber first pulled out his scissors, haircuts only cost $8. That was in 1971. And as IWTV student DeQuandis Humphrey shows us, Ron's Barber Shop is still making the cut more than 40 years later.
In a small shop in downtown Council Bluffs, lifelong friendships began.
Cutting his hair since he was about 4 years old, I think.
For local barber Ron Weiss, relationships like this were once hard to come by.
Council Bluffs has been real good to me when I came to town. I didn't know a soul.
That certainly isn't the case these days. Ron's barbershop has been in operation for more than 4 decades.
I opened up on Broadway in the spring of '82, or rather in the spring of '71, and bought this building in 1982.
And since then, the shop has been located on South Main Street, where business is still buzzing.
Business is good, so that's the reason I stayed 42 years.
Ron describes his theory for having a successful business that has survived the test of time.
Try to give everybody a good haircut at a fair and marketable price, and be polite to people, and try to get them back in.
And it's that mindset that has helped make the job enjoyable.
It seems like I just started last week. It's been a lot of fun.
Although his prices have slightly increased over the last half a century,
$15.
Ron's Barbershop is still making friendships Tuesday through Saturday. For your Council Bluff News, I'm DeQuandis Humphrey.
Thanks, DeQuandis. And thank you for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, email us at cbtv@iwcc.edu, call us at 712-325-3312, or send us a message on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/cbtv17. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm James Lathrop. See you next week.